Now, oh, halt! You there in the armor? You gentlemen wouldn't be Redguard by any chance, would you? If we are, I'm Rowan Haffen, Lord of Teroi. Lord subject Lake King Aurelian Kanikan. I demand an escort. My men have been slaughtered. My own damn slaves are after me. I hereby commandeer you men into my service. Might want to learn what the princes of the realm look like, Lord. Do you now? Do your eyes fail you, my lord? Excuse me. Right. Okay, so we have the option of Princes Levian and Tavius Kanikan at your service, or perhaps it's a little much for us to expect a semblance of decency from a slave-owning wretch like yourself. You stand in the presence of the heirs of Ateras, Prince Levian and Tavius at your service. +1 to altruism, but -1 to rationalism. We'll go for the top one. Ah, bugger. Please forgive my ignorance, your highnesses. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend me a hand. I don't think you can get away from us easily. You have a lot to answer for, you fetish murderer Sard. What's a Sard? Princess, please, I beg you to come to my aid, and I'll pledge myself to your service for all time. Your father and I had differences, but I have always been loyal. Princes, here, we've no quarrel with you, but this man has seen to the deaths of my family and many others. We demand justice as afforded to the people of Ateras by the very tenets your father stood for. Oh, decision time. You're rather well spoken for a slave. Slave. I was a lawkeeper at the library before Hafen lusted after my wife and daughter. He and his goons took them to his harem and threw me in the slave pits. I heard their screams every night as they took turns until it all went silent. Well, that turned dark. Lies, all of it, my princess, please. One need not heed the words of the help. This man isn't the help, is he? He's simply a victim of a vile... Call me whatever you like, but I am of your blood. Spare me and see my loyalty etched into my bones forevermore. I'll refrain from making promises I cannot keep, but help us deliver justice he deserves and will pledge to take no part in this rebellion. Stalemate will not end well. We must choose a side. This man is despicable. Though it is hard to come by. So, option 1. Father hated slavers, and you are worse than any of them could ever be. Damn your loyalty, justice will be served this day. Altruism up, rationalism down, hedonism down. My dear fellow, I cannot fathom the horrors you have faced, but his rule will see my kind through the dark days of this war. I must protect him. Altruism down, rationalism up. Or blood before justice. You slaves are free now. Stand down or become traitors to the crown. Altruism -3, hedonism +2. I'm going to go with the top one.
Let's get on with it. Come on.
Confident claimant defender. Long-lived claimant armsman. Right. And we're attacking uphill. There's a slave over there. I think that is green. Chat, please confirm. Is this green? Which I'm going to assume is allies? I just realized my guys look reddish. Why are the enemies not red? I'm confused. Right. Let's shoot at 71, 65. Problem is they got shields. Push that. Have a shot at the 71. Oh, nice hit. And then slide towards cover from the rebels in case they decide to turn on us.
Let's get on with it.
You are the past.
Come on.
We are the future.
What on earth accent was that? Unknown ally. Okay, they're definitely allies.
Standing for the king.
The washerwomen are coming to fight. Good to know. I'm going to slide sideways there.
For the king! Ah! Our might is right.
What on earth accent was that? Was that a terrible attempt at something South African? Okay, if I run to there, slide to there, yeah, actually get an attack in this turn. Shoot the one out in the open, and then I'm going to dive behind cover from their bowman. Up that. Good, he missed again.
My lord.
Those two can go shank the archer. Slide into there. Okay, missed. In which case I'm going to retreat back, lure him down a bit more. Over
there. Traversing.
Missed. He missed again. That wasn't what I expected him to do.
We serve the better claim.
Await. 'Tis hardly a challenge.
Oh, come on, you move more. Oh, I guess you're climbing. Maybe they can't move for more than that a turn.
The strong shall rule, the weak shall serve.
Ooh.
Sir. Moving out. For the king!
Let's get on with it. Come on.
Maybe I need to lend some assistance. No, I can't really hit up there at all. Seeing as he keeps getting focused, I'm still going to hide him. That wasn't what I expected.
The Talon strikes.
I didn't expect flurry of throwing daggers. Yeah, you miss.
For the true heirs.
Ready.
Okay, let's run to
Let's
there.
get on with it. Come on.
Have a shot. No. Slide to
Over
there. See him? No. Okay, we'll just shoot at this guy then.
You have the mother's guide my hand.
Ah! Standing by.
That guy's definitely doing a Delios impression from 300.
Power frees us all.
The Talon strikes. The Talon strikes. Let's get on with it. Come on.
Surprise!
Ah! As you wish. wish?
For the crown. The mothers grant me strength.
They're not very good with these
Is
throwing
not your
weapons.
world anymore, boy.
My lord. Ready. Ah! Let's get on with it. Come on. Traversing.
Oh, he's in for a world of hurt now.
Our might is right.
The mothers guide my hand.
They actually hit it all.
Ready.
Attackable mithril short sword. Exceptional adamantium short sword with minor force. Exceptional Gurahog hide light armor of minor vigor. Well, that's a mouthful. Hide light armor. So armor class 1, dex 3, initiative bonus. Armor class 6. Oh, nice. Damage reduction plus 25, endurance plus 2, regeneration plus 50. I mean, I know the initiative and the dex bonus there is nice. But regeneration, a decent armor class that's actually better than medium armor. I want these. Probably not. We are grateful, Your Highness. There is not much that we have to give except a vow that we will not take up arms against you. You men are free, but you need to bow down and serve whoever becomes the new lord. Did you by any chance leave his heirs alive? No. Are these circumstances different? You'd have to face justice for your actions, but you can go home today free men. Go back to the life that was taken from you and let the past lie. There is no life left for me, but I appreciate the jest, Your Highness. May you find your own peace one day. All of us here will know what you have done for us. Okay, now we're back to Level Up Simulator 57. We'll start with you because you're getting some new armor. I mean, look at the stat difference. So he gains a load of extra regeneration though. Start of every turn he gets 50 health back. Right, how does this compare to Lord Spirit Margaret? Control bonus 10, maximum spells 2. It's identical. Good, 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 good. Get him up to there as well. Armor class bonus and jumping. And we can start looking at some of the other ones for him. Now he's sort of where I want him. Alright, longbow. Barbed arrowheads, crit chance accuracy but range reduction. Or penetration up, accuracy down, damage up. Back additional targets. start going down that route. Then we can come down the middle and grab this. Now, was anything that dropped better for him? He's using a long sword, so probably not. But we don't know who we're equipping in future, which is why I grabbed the good ones. Grab both of those. That means they're both benefiting each other when they're next to each other, which they are pretty frequently. We have to do their short bow thing. Right, which short bow route do we want? It's gonna be possibly down the middle. Actually, no. Let's go across that top one. Because that number of attacks and damage, we're using it for plinking at things when we're at range. So that's definitely what we're going to want out of it. That's the axe guy, isn't it? Hang on, I'm missing someone. There he is. What did I do? Alright, Axeman. Executioner swing. Minus to initiative, bonus to crit, bonus to damage. Standard action. And then his longbow training. Off he goes. I haven't got a decent weapon for him, really. Never mind. Such is life. He'll get one eventually. Right, we're here. On to the next one. And ear to the ground. While it is not marked in Paula's log as a point of interest, Lankara is one of the largest trade hubs in the eastern side of the Tyrian continent. And a direct neighbour of Elsorn, where we are headed. If we took the time to visit the local markets, we might be able to put our ear to the ground and gather more insights as to the goings-on the world at large. It's number 5. To recruit someone. I'm assuming that was the choice we possibly had, but opted not to go for. We're going to hit something randomly on the way. Oh, no, just another territory getting captured. Okay, I've travelled through the markets in Lankara before. Merchants, bars, and the like flock there to gossip and trade. You want us to make like hens and join the flock? Ah, Prince Larian, we'll need to muzzle that snark before we go. Let me do the talking. I am well versed in their vernacular, more so than the two of you, I reckon. See, so Quintez, come Tavius, let's see how the other side supposedly lives and talks. Quiet down, here comes a gaggle of peasants. Hello there, what brings men in such fine armour to our humble roads this day? A bit of drink, a bit of bread, and a bit of gossip, if you'll share them. Oh, let's see, the town harlot Beatrice just upped her prices, but she's still worth it if you're like and plump, I say. Oh, and just in case you lot are deaf and blind, the old king is dead and there's a new king sitting pretty in the south. And there's a good bounty on them fancy helmets of yours. And a bit more gold if the head's attached. Oh, they know who we are. We're not going to go with the massive negative to rationalism, so we're going to say nothing. The helmets we can sell, the heads I'm rather fond of keeping. What say you to a round of drinks on us and our heads? That's a bloody decent thought coming out of that shiny head of yours, but it's probably best we part ways and do our drinking separate like, eh? Well, we'll take that drinking money, though. Oh, okay. I'm not going to click the response, but I'm going to read it. By the mothers, you filthy Gurut herds are rude. Have nothing from us, and you'd best be kneeling down in mercy if you know what's best for you. How to get your face caved in by an angry mob 101. Of course, how about 3 barrels of ale for 3 fine heads on necks, minus 30 gold. Fair is fair, safe travels now. Right. And we're off to the final destination. At which point I'm assuming the game is going to change tact quite somewhat and become sort of territory capture, manipulation, dealing with people, diplomacy, having multiple groups running around doing things. Now, sympathetic villager, oi, you there. How is stay back, we're armed anything to do with hedonism? Right. Good day, sir. How can we help you? Combat sires, I thought you'd like to know that the rebellion's got a large army coming through. Rumor is they'll be looking for the princes. By the looks of you, you just might be what they're looking for. If I was you. You're a good man, thank you. Oh, that's kind. The old king was a good man too. Bloody shame what happened. Good luck, sirs. Come on, time is short. Choose your path wisely, Tavias. We do not want to be caught out in the open. Well, we're nearly there. 6 days with 26 days to go. Your Highness, I fear that the main rebel force will catch us if we tarry any longer. I cannot impress on you how desperately we must reach Genovan before the week's end. We cannot afford any more detours. For the week's end? Prepare for cutscenes.
As they neared the walls of Genovan Castle, there was no fanfare or jubilation, only a final respite for the weary band marching up the winding path. For the young princes, it was a homecoming of sorts, a return to the seat of the first kings, and now the last refuge for the young heirs. Here the loyal few rallied. Here they made their stand. And here the rightful heirs of Atiras shall rise.
Lawkeeper. Right. Ah, my prince, we had not had a chance to speak since Levian's coronation. Levan's coronation. The time has come for you to take the reins of leadership in this war. He was the older brother? Really? Okay. Yes, brother, your hopes of idleness have been dashed by our resident taskmaster. Leadership is a burden few can bear, and fewer still are destined for. Both of you have your part to play in this war and in the next. By that, he means that I will be locked in a dusty room with an endless supply of scrolls and books while you have fun in my name. As King, Levan must bear the future of our people on his shoulders. Humanity does not choose to move against us now on a whim. We are weak and we are vulnerable. Legitimizing your claim, finding a way forward for our people, that is your responsibility, Levan. While the war falls to you, Tavius. So I win the war while Levan finds us a future worth winning for. Fair enough. Right, well, there is the matter of our depleted forces. We simply cannot match the enemy in numbers. Red Guard are gone, the local guard forces are scattered, dead, or have been sworn to our enemies. The only recourse we have left is to invoke the Talons' call. And hope those who will answer will be up to the task. Talons from the stories of the Great War. Indeed. Your Highness, the Talons' call has not been invoked for generations for one simple reason. Our kind is but a shadow of the heroes told in your childhood tales, but what little advantages our Neshlan blood still offers may still tip the scales in battle. Few powerful beings can change the course of a war. Your ancestors proved that. Earn the loyalty of the Neshlan lords, enlist them to our cause, and we will once again see our Talons sweep across Ataras. Until then, the High Commander will allow human volunteers drawn from the Explorati and Guard forces to fill your ranks as you need them. Right then, how many lords have pledged themselves? How many Talons will we have ready for battle? I'm going to go with 2. My king, forgive me, but we barely have enough men for 1. We'll only be able to field 3 Talons at any given time. That will be the groups that were down here then. Oh, by the mother's ass, 3. What is Tavius supposed to do with 3 Talons? Our enemies have armies. Our enemies had armies. The rebellion and Callan's claimants have destroyed one another during the months we spent on the march. 3 can be enough. 3 will have to do. We have in our possession only 3 of the last Volar stones and 1 conduit. More magic words that mean nothing to anybody. These stones will allow Tavius to command our parties in the field from anywhere, while the conduit will remain here in Genevan so that we may speak when needed. I have to be honest, it all looks rather bleak. It would be of better use fighting alongside my brother. We need every pureblood Neshlan out there. I cannot remain here with books. Patience, my young king. You have a heavy burden ahead, and you must trust that your brother can shoulder this alone. Right. I'll do my part, brother, and I will not fail you. Altruism, and he gets some as well. Very well, then all that's left to do is make it official, eh? Indeed, Tavius, you are named First Marshal. You have free reign over all decisions that, as they pertain to this war, and the Talons are yours to lead. Brother, I, Levan Kanikan, King of Ataras, now proclaim you First Marshal and heir of Ataras. May the blessings of the old mothers fall favourable upon you, and the blood of our ancestors give you strength. Go and see your men. Form a Talon from the few that have answered the call and claim one of the neighbouring regions to the fold. Take command of the loyalist war effort. A war now lay before you. The human rebellion holds dominion over a number of regions in the Ataran hinterlands and to the west, while the Davitican claimants may have a foothold. In the field or in the safety of Genevan Castle, Tavius will be able to command up to 3 Talons, parties, characters to take on quests across the continent. Begin your conquest, you will need to create your first Talon. P to bring up party management window and continue. Or you know, like that. Welcome to the party management window. To begin with, we must select the first party. Okay. Once selected, empty character slots will be marked with a plus sign. Left click, select a character from the left hand character panel. Now view the character's basic information. Parties will need a minimum of 3 characters to be formed. Once you've assigned 3 characters to your party, you can left click to reset or confirm your selection. Character inventories are tied to your location. Characters in the garrison only equip items in the castle inventory. Characters in the party can only equip items that are present in their party. The inventory selection of the character sheet will represent. Yep. Should a party fall under the requisite 3 character count, I guess through death, the party will be disbanded and all items and characters will be sent via caravan back to Genevan Castle, so it's not even immediate. Reinforce existing talents in the field by selecting a party and moving characters from the garrison to fill any empty slots. They'll be sent via caravan. It's definitely changing. As your characters engage in battle across Ataras, many will fall. Many will fall. Lovely. Such as the inevitability of war. Replacements may be recruited from accessing recruitment window. Right. So we have me. Clearly I'm going in. What's the fallen? All right. Oh, that's okay. So this was my Axeman, so he's going in. Well, he's got ridiculous gear. He's got a battle axe and a shield, heavy armor. He can stand beside the prince. Short bow. Short bow. Right. We will drop Lord Spirit Marguerite in on him. I'll have another one on him. They can both have healing. You can gain a bow. Find one. Nothing else worth doing. Bam. You've formed a new Talon. You may begin on the long road to victory by reclaiming the world one region at a time. The regions of Ataras have traditionally been divided among the 5 great bloodlines of the Neshalan nobility. The pureblood humans and fallen Neshalan mixed breeds are plentiful throughout Ataras. Every region will have a dominant bloodline population. Claiming these regions will increase the chance of hiring characters from one of the bloodlines. Each region will also contribute to your war effort through a weekly gold income as long as they remain in your control. To claim a region, you must first need to move a Talon there. Once arrived, your Talon will work with the Explorati scout forces in your command to find a way to win over the populace. This exploring phase will take a small amount of time, but once completed, the claiming quest marker will be placed on the region. Move to it, do it. You may only conduct claiming quests in regions that are adjacent to one you already own. Conquest of Ataras will be a long and bloody war. Right then. Let's have a look at your spells. And his grace. Amalia's presence. You. We'll have the same. Oh. Because heals are nice. What's the battle axe? He was a great axe, wasn't it? Yeah. So the battle axe. Interesting. Cover damage. As I thought it would use your axe to take out bits of cover. Right. There's our first Talon. We're going to have to go conquer either the Lankara to the left or Drathan to the south, but given we're right next to Lankara, it's going to be Lankara. But I think that is the perfect time to bring this video to an end. So we will see the start of this new part of the game next week.